tervetuloa mukaan pitkästä aikaa kaikki. Semmonen homma, että mä olin onnistunut tuhoon siis kokonaisen pitkän pelivideon täältä, missä mä... voi hyvää päivää, noniin. Eli joka tapauksessa mä oon pelannut tän kohdan. Pelannut tän kohdan jo kertaalleen läpi, niin mä yritän edetä mahdollisimman nopeasti.
Didn't I tell you to leave? Wasn't I clear that you're not welcome here? You can't teach a fool anything.
Joo, tosiaan mä olin pelannut koko tän luolaston, päässyt pois täältä. Mulle paljastui kaikenlaisia hienoja asioita, mutta mä olin onnistunut... Mä olin unohtanut, mä olin tallentanut sen valmiiksi, en koskaan editoinut, piti laittaa se nettiin. Mä oon sen vaan ajatuksissani poistanut kokonaan, ja mä pelannut tän uudestaan tosiaan. Tämmöstä tää välillä on, että... Ei auta itku markkinoilla, että nyt vaan mennään tällä tavalla sitten. En mä jaksa tehdä tuo mitään. Ärsyttää ihan sikan. Älä viitti, että se viekin mukaan. Noniin. No, jatketaan sitten matkaa. Voi perskutaralla. Vada.
Poor slave girl. Master never gave you an education, did he? Let me explain. In the real world, treasure doesn't simply appear from on high. Ha!
That was even easier than I thought.
What? It's a riddle, isn't it? A conundrum. What's it you'll have to solve? I thought you looked clueless, alright? Thing is, it's about the letters, isn't it? One for each thing. Easy. Yeah, sure. Hope you don't die. Well, nice to meet you.
You come to find, you come to search, but you won't find the way. A pity. I cannot help you. I only give the questions. I do not answer them. Braccus has willed it. Trompe-l'oeil must abide. You have met the unfortunate guardian of this vault. Judge him with a forgiving heart. Fate has been unkind to him. Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely and make your attempt. Braccus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful fellow. Some even call him a cur. A cur is... either you're very good at guessing or the slightest bit clever. Let's find out for certain. Listen closely and make your attempt. Source is a scourge, a devil, a misery, a blight, a hex, a curse. And yet, the cure is... Fool, you are unequal to the task at hand.
Slowly, slowly, gravely. Slowly, grave.
You come to find, you come to search, but you won't find the way. A pity. I cannot help. Braccus has willed it. Trompe-l'oeil, fate has been unkind. Do you wish to move forward? Listen closely. Braccus is a bloody, rotten, thieving, very, very awful... either you're very good at guessing. Listen close. Source is a scourge. Perhaps you're not totally incapable. It doesn't matter in any case. The path is open. Go freely.
Ei vittu mikä munkki tollaan kävi. Fuck.
You'll see what's real when it stabs you in the arm.
As you pick up the ring, you feel a cold, dark pain shoot up your arm. Your mind itches. You don't hear, but feel a whisper in your ear. It tells you to slip the ring onto your finger.
That's plenty.
The soul jar stands on its plinth, glowing softly. From within, you can almost hear the whisper. You see, or rather, you feel a far-off land. Frozen breath hangs in the air, pine needles brush your cheeks, and in your arms you can feel a weight. A body, dead. But you have hope. Your vision swims. You're older, but perhaps not wiser. You march at the head of a shambling host, the enemies of Braccus Rex melting before you. The scene twists again. Now Braccus stands before you, a beautiful woman at his side. You lash out in treasonous rage, but cold arms bind you. You're sealed away in a tower. Your screams fill the darkness. You feel a jolt and open your eyes to see the soul jar before you, lying still in the vault. Your hand falls from the jar and grips the pillar as you try to calm your ragged breathing.
Eli tässä nyt on tehtävä valinta, kun meillä on siellä yhdessä beississä se nainen, joka haluaa näitä soul chareja. Mutta toisaalta olisi kiva tietää, mitä tapahtuu, kun mä otan sen sielun itteeni. No, otetaan se talteen.
Lucky find.
The necromancer's memories fade to black, but the feelings remain.
They may have been a necromancer, but they did not feel evil. Misguided, perhaps. No one deserves the fear and pain I felt in that vision. Not even a necromancer.
One must wonder how many more lives they took, how much more misery the scum caused.
The jar on the plinth before you seems ancient, but is in surprisingly good condition. It's covered in pictograms that you can't understand, but you're sure you just saw one of them move. The pictograms spin to life, and you're dragged into a dream. You see the lizards of the ancient empire turning their backs on you, casting you out into the wilderness. As you roam, the human apes turn away from you, all but one. One smiles, one opens his arms, one says he'll take you home. Braccus Rex. He promises power, for a price. He picks off your golden scales, one by one, stripping you down to the bone. He promised you a crown, but all you got was shackles. You try to fight, try to reclaim what's yours, but a woman takes you by the hand and leads you to a tower. He promised he'd take me home, you cry. You are home, she smiles as she seals the door. This is where you belong. Your hand drops away from the soul jar, your skin prickling. In the back of your mind, you hear a small, scared voice whimper before fading to nothing.
Nice.
The long-dead lizard's visions fade.
I can't help but sympathize with him. He just wanted to go home.
One can't help but have a bit of sympathy. Who wouldn't want to return to their home?
What he did shames his people.
This jar glitters and glows. From within, you think you can make out the distant sound of laughter. With a jerk, your mind is pulled to a scene in a tavern. You see a dwarf in the center of the room, joking us all around roar with laughter. All bar the zombies, who are slavishly serving food and drink. The door opens, and a tall, beautiful woman stalks into the room. She's flanked by heavily armed guards. You can't make out her words, but see the fear in the dwarf's eyes. The dwarf mutters a word, and the undead lurch towards the intruder, but are cut down like wheat. The dwarf tries to run, pushing her friends into the woman's path, but is grabbed before she can escape. As she's dragged away to a tower, you hear her cursing Braccus Rex and his whore. Even when she's thrown inside and the door sealed, you can still hear her shouts. You pull your hand away from the jar, your head.
Nice.
The vision fades.
She must have been acting against Braccus Rex for him to have come for her like that.
Honestly, making the dead do menial work sounds kinder than having the living do it.
Being locked in a tower was more kindness than any necromancer deserves.
The jar before you may have looked opulent once, but no longer. Now it's covered in grime, its paint chipped away, and its jewels long stolen. The soul jar rocks slightly, light flashing from underneath its lid. On its rim, you can just barely make out the name Gratiana. As soon as you touch the jar's cracked surface, you see a vision of splendor, silks, fine food, and decadent lechery. But underneath it all lies bone and blood. The vision shifts. You see burning villages, slaughtered women and children. You see her, purging wand in hand, standing amongst it all. She throws her head back and laughter echoes in your skull. A shadow falls across her, and you see a large, weeping face. She reaches out as if to comfort, but Braccus drags her back. You see her fall into the mire of the swamp, trapped. As you pull your hand away, you can feel a deep, longing sadness in your soul. Is it regret, or just sadness for a life that used to be?
Nice.
The terrible vision fades.
Gratiana's life was selfish and hedonistic. No mercy.
Whatever a person may have done in life, they can always be redeemed.
However her life began, it ended well. No one should be damned because of their youth.
You made it all this way. I'm sorry.
Kyllä sitä nyt ollaan pahoillaan.
He trembles and seems to shudder with a quiet sob.
Motherfucker.
I'm cursed, you know. Bloody Braccus bound me here to protect his vault. He has my soul in that jar just there, and I can't leave without it. As long as the jar stays unbroken, I can never truly die. I don't rightly know. This was the Source King's way. Befriend you, then destroy you. I was a fool to expect I'd be an exception. His favor was intoxicating. That's no excuse, but it is the reason. Really? You would?
He drops to his knees before you and grabs onto your feet with both hands, head hanging.
Thank you.
Nice.
Otetaan Red Princelle. Otetaan vähän tän armoreita, mitä tälle nyt saisi sitten laitettua.
It's been cursed.
No ehkä me otetaan sen pois sit. Jesus Christ. Pistäis tosta toi päälle. Onks meillä mitään muuta? Otetaan sitten tälle. No siinä on tälle hyvät pöksyt. Ei tarvi noita. Sepille saa kyllä noikin. Jos sitten Feini ottais noi teleporttaushanskat. Ei kun täällä olikin ne. parempaa asetta. Olisiko toi Red Princen ase sitten? No joo, ehdottomasti. Nice, kattokaa mikä miakka. Bad ass looking motherfucker, yo. Mikäs tän baby girlin toi? No on kyllä aika hyvät. Joo, eiköhän mennä näillä ihan kuulkaas.
The deity's head and hands are missing, severed as if by... As you take in its chiseled details, you have a vision. The statue comes to life and embraces you awkwardly with its broken arms. Unable to...
That shrine seems to have brought me here. What is this place?
No niin, nyt rupeaa tapahtumaan. Päästiin tämmöiselle mystiselle ulottuvuudelle, missä vähän rupeaa selviään hommia. Mennään tänne kuule. Jututtaan tätä kaveria. Näyttääkö tutulta?
There you are. You found me.
The amorphous figure takes hold of both your hands and squeezes them.
You look... You look so good. How are you, darling? Of course you are. We're taking very good care of each other, aren't we? So, how do I look?
Within the shimmer of their changing form, the familiar lines of your own face take shape.
Are you sure? Look deeper, Losa. Beyond our face. It is so good to meet you, darling. From the outside this time. Don't get me wrong, it's divine in that body of yours, but somewhat constrictive. So, now that we're familiar, shall we get down to business? Listen carefully. This is the Hall of Echoes. A vision of it, at least. We're here because there's something you need to know. A great power within you that we need to unlock. You'll need to master this power if you're going to make it off the island. And this you must do. Everyone else on the island is chaff. Toss them away when you're done with them. I care for you, Losa. I am your friend. I know you better than they could ever dream of. Do you think people would still care for you if they knew the real you? I can see it in your face. You know the truth, don't you? But, Losa, there's hope for you. Together we are unstoppable. Look, let me show you.
The figure waves its hands, and a great power swells within you. You feel the electric thrum of an unknown magic tingling in your fingertips.
I've taught you a source spell. Something ultimately powerful. Something only people like you, special people, can learn. You may have noticed incredible things happening on your journey. Water beneath your feet aiding you, for instance. It was I who channeled that power within you. You are the source. I am the catalyst. And this is only the beginning. together, we can unlock even greater powers within you. You are God-woken, but the gods are too busy fighting each other and protecting more interesting champions to notice you. That's where I come in. With my help, you'll be capable of so much more than strumming a lute for a few gold coins. First, you've got to get off this island, at any cost. Do you understand? I didn't save you from that shipwreck just to see you drown in a puddle on this blasted island. Not now. Escape this place. I know you can do it. We cannot fail, Losa. You and I are unique in all the world. You'll see. I'll show you.
The figure lays its hands on your shoulders, looks in your eyes, and smiles.
You can do this.
Bless. No niin, kato, homma rupee menee mielenkiintoisemmaksi. Meillä on tätä Source Magicia. Place target character or surface. Tällä saadaan kirous pois sieltä yhdestä mestasta. Mikäs vittu tää? Ja päästään eteneen joka suuntaan. No niin, jutellaan tällä, mikäs tällä mielessä. What up, girl?
Sibyl is pensively tracing a new name on her arm. Gilded letters in an ancient alphabet.
Sibyl. My own name. A little gift from Tirsan Dilius. Leave it to a god to be overly dramatic. Must be a celestial party game. Or maybe he wanted to teach me a lesson. If the latter, he has much to learn.
Mennään sitten, porukka. Ja nyt meillä on myöskin se kirottu sormus. Päästään sillä vetäis nopeat lepit tässä ensin. No. Päästään tonne ylös. Oliko se tästä jo?
The stone gargoyle trains glistening agate eyes upon you. Its jaws creak open, raining dust as it begins to speak.
You are not Braccus Rex. Welcome home, Master.
No.
Your inmates have long awaited your return, Your Highness. Welcome back.
Ja jos muistatte, niin meillä on niitä sieluja niissä purkeissa. Niin nyt päästään tutustumaan noiden sielujen omistajiin. Katsotaan, mitä tällä kertaa päätetään tehdä.
As you enter the room, you see three skeletons sitting around a table, cards in hand. They creak and turn to stare at you.
A beating heart. Does Braccus need us once more, jailer? Are we finally to be freed? You're not one of Braccus's brood. You're not Gratiana's pet. Then why do you disturb us?
The flesh yearns for our secrets. Did I not say that word would spread of our genius?
Even after the maggots took your tongue, you still talk too much. Silence your jaw.
The vile magic of the soul jar binds us here. We cannot die, but nor can we live.
Our souls are lashed to this plane, never to enjoy the rest of the Hall of Echoes. It ain't the afterlife I had planned, if I'm honest. I was sure there'd be more drinking.
In a place where no mere mortal can enter.
I got them, motherfuckers. I got them. You want them?
Your babe's eyes and
By the horns of Valkyrie, if you design one reasonable trap and won't shut up about it for centuries.
and thine were better. Couldst thou have brought forth such cunning use of light?
Oh, mine did not constantly disintegrate the labourers building them.
The fault was in thine zombies. The worms in your skull follow instruction better than they.
Ever the joker, that man. We design a fault of brilliant cunning and he hides our soul jars in it. As for us, we get a tower with gargoyles, tough walls, and a tougher lock.
We have spent centuries trying to escape this tower, but our power was too weak. There was no hope of freedom.
At least until your gorgeous self opened the door. Now we just need the source from your pretty little corpse, and then we're free.
You would. To walk the earth again would be glorious. But death, sweet death, would be divine.
All right, beautiful, you've had your chance. But I'm escaping this hell one way or another, and Maxos himself couldn't save you if you do wrong by us.
Trusting flesh to do bones work? It seems foolish, but very well. Mark the location thus, and do not disappoint us.
Do you ever wonder if your lizard empire still stands?
I need not wonder. The Empire abides, never straying from its course.
Jätä Tamsyn, Rask ja Quick. Tamsyn, Rask ja Quick. Okay.
Speaker's idol, and my great house,
Quick.
the House of Trade, rules still.
Rask. Okay.
I don't doubt that fortunes wax and wane, but the Empire remains unchanging.
The jar stands before you, cold and still.
Haha, mitäs mä ottaisin noitten sielut itselleni? Ai perkele. Mitä hyötyä mulla tavallaan siitä olisi? Olisiko ne mun orjia ikuisesti? Vahaha. Ei vaan, mä tuun
A human spirit slips from the ruins of the jar. Decked in necromancer robes, she turns to you, bows, and...
Thanks, young one. Oh, tiny death.
Still here? Don't you have a soul jar to find? Sweetness?
The skeleton turns and spits, producing a gob of dust that wafts slowly to the ground.
She were a canny lass, no question. Treacherous and deceitful. She could lie better than any.
She murdered countless innocents. Women, children, families, towns. Her blood ran colder than mine.
You didn't ever see him without a book in his hand, always reading about some ancient race. He weren't the sharing kind, but he found something good in there.
He was convinced that great ancient knowledge lay in this land. Greater intellects than mine.
Got any fives?
The jar seems quiet. The jar.
Beautiful.
They
Thank you.
crumbled to nothing.
My death waits.
The pictograms on the jar stand fixed and still.
Mä otan tän runkkarin sielun itselleni.
As you reach into the jar, the source flows into your body. You feel warm, you blink, and for a split second, you're looking through the soul's eyes. You see a locked dungeon, cards scattered on a table, and a pair of skeletons. The image only lasts a moment, and then you're back, the empty soul jar in your hand, while its power pounds through your body.
Mä saan sitä expaa ihan pirusti. Oi. Pitäisikö mun pitänyt ottaa te kaikkien sieltä? Ei vaan. Mikä mesto? Oho.
Among the long crumbled remains of the temple that must have once sheltered his shrine, the stone effigy of a god seems to invite you to put your hands in his.
Careful now. That's a trap. That looks dangerous, but maybe I can disarm it.
Careful now, that's a trap.
God damn it.
Lucky find.
You approach a decrepit well and stare down into its toothless black mouth. No sooner has your head crossed the rim than weak voices begin to echo from the depths.
Thirst, dry throats, drink water.
Saakohan täältä vettä jostain? Jaksaisiko tää liikuttaa sitä? No ei. Jaha, pelkkää paskaa. Mikäs tää? Kiitos. joku mikä kestää tossa. Pystyykö mä teleporttaan ton? Katsotaas. Noin. Entäs nyt? Teleportataan uudestaan. Check this out, game. Väistö. Saako tuolta jotain? Ei se mitään muuta. Ei ku. Let's go. Mikäs tää nyt oli tää, mikä mä saan sitten? Lemonade. Ei, mä vien tolle. Haluatko vähän limu? Älä rotta karkaa mihinkään, mulla on asiaa.
You don't look lost at all. Sarcastic me, not at all. I'd never be sarcastic me. Oh no, not in the least. I do not. I sound perfectly normal. Obviously.
The rat gives you a desperate look. Help me. The rat's eyes widen.
I don't know anything about this place. Nor do I know anything about a blood rose, or a witch, or some dead people. Oh yes, that's right. I'm so going to give you all the information you want, while you do nothing for me. Look, I don't have a problem that means I can't tell the truth, and I don't want you to help me fix it.
It makes a face that says, understand? The rat gives you a grave and meaningful look, inviting you to listen carefully.
I don't think the problem is in my head, and further to that, I don't think the problem could be unscrambled by the use of sauce. I can categorically state that a short, sharp shot with something of a magical persuasion would absolutely not solve my problem immediately. And I do not invite you to look at the subtext in what I just said.
The rat gives you a long stare that tries to say, that's not true. It fails.
I'm not unhappy here. I'm not desperate for the sweet release of death. I don't want to sleep forever in the pure truth of death. Don't help me.
The rat breathes a long sigh of relief, closes its eyes, and steels itself for what's coming.
Dead. I suspect that's what it wanted all along.
The well remains as dark and dry as it was.
Onks meillä vettä? Kellään. Jes, just näin.
The well remains.
Eikä mä nyt saa tuolta enää. Voi perseen sut. Ei oo todellista, nyt se jää tonne katolle. Voi kyrpää. No.
The well remains as...
Sinne meni.
The air around the glowing relic thrums with power as the source barrier quietly crackles in the background. The relic crackles against your power, but as your magic subsides, you see it's done nothing. It will take more powerful magic than that, it seems. The hum of the relic grows louder, and bright light starts to spill from its runes. Cracks start to spread across the surface.
Fuck, what is happening? Oo, kuulostaa hyvältä. Pakko seivata. Damn! Okei, katsotaan nyt vähän näitä kamoja taas kuntoon. Elikkä. Se on ihan paska magic armori vaan. On nyt paremmat kuin ei mitään. Wow. Torrumat. Just niinku pitääkin. Mun sittenkin pistää nää vaikka 17 magic armoria. Mutta 40 physical. Kyllä mä nyt pistän silti. Mä pistän nää samaa settiä. Ollaan nyt tuossa armorissa sitten. Mikäs tää? Level 4. Level 1. Katsotaan tää. Level 6. Okei. Vältyykö mitään parempaa? Himodäkkeri. Sitten pitää himobandia ostaa. Staff level 1. Level 4. Tätä nyt sekoilee tää mun ohjain. Joo, no niin, mennään tuolla. Tykkää toi teleporttaa. No tää on ihan hyvä tää armori. Mä nyt oma itteni. En pistä tota. Niin Sypille aseet vielä piikattua. Compare. Kyllä. Mulla on tähän parempaa. Level 4 dakkereita. Ei, mennään tällä. Olikos tälle jotain muuta? Ei. Mä näkisin, että rupeaa olemaan ihan hyvä.
Too heavy. Won't budge.
Okei, ennen kuin jatketaan, niin katsotaan niitä skillejä vähän, mitä me saatiin. Okei. Elikkä Dios Earth Damage. Geomanceria tarvii olla 2. Olikos Feini semmonen? Mitäs täällä muuta on? No pistä se ton sitten päälle. Mitäs muuta? Ei pistä totakaan. Send to Fein. Pyro tarvii 2. Jos me levelöidään näitä, niin olisiko sitten? Katsotaan nyt mitä täällä. Leader Inside, permanent, okei. Okay. Katsotaan tosta. Pistetään damagea. Yes. pois. Ei värvä. Okei. Pyro nollassa. Näitä pistää. Jees. Sitten seuraava. Tuoks tää mitään hyötyä? Ei. Jossain vaiheessa ottaa jouskarin ehkä käyttöön. Ei vielä. Geomansari. Pistetään tohon nyt, saadaan sitäkin kehitettyä. Aika opetella uusia juttuja. Mitäs tää osaa? Necromancer 2. Okei. Harrein. Lähetä sää sitten Okei, tältä oppii. Lähetetään tää Feinille. Feini opettelee sitten supernova. Yes. Me olen niinku skilliä ja armoria kaikkea sillä ihan hyvällä tahdella, että uskaltaa oikeasti vähän mennäkin täällä. Poistutaan sitten. Toi kaivo mua nyt jää vähän hämään, että mistä me saatais sinne vittu mun kanssa. Tää turhaa krääsää pois. No mulla on waterbar, eli pystyyköhän sillä? Miksi painaa vielä liikaa? Käydään kattoo vielä, voidaanko me laittaa toi vesitynnyri pelkästään. Pystynkö mä yhdistämään sen jotenkin? Okei, elikkä combine with. Okei. Voinko mä pistää ton tonne? Combine with empty potion. Pystyisikö siihen? Teinkö mä sen nyt? You have created nothing.
The well remains as dark and dry as... The well remains...
Okay. Antaa olla. No niin, täältä ei pääse mitenkään järkevästi pois. Eiku oliks tässä noin? No ei. Noniin, ylös nyt siitä. Missä helvetissä se nyt oli? Niin kuin tuo noin kuolleet karhut, oliko se sitten täällä? Ei hitto. Leija. Oliko se täällä? No täällähän se. Noniin. Mennään jutteleen nyt sille tälle näin. Meillä on sen sielu. Katsotaan mitä mieltä se on siitä.
And? Have you found them? Did you bring the soul jars?
She stops dead as you pull the jar out of your backpack. Her voice trembles as she speaks.
Noni.
You entered the vault. Please, give that to me. Give it to me now. It matters not. All that matters is that you give it to me. No. Stop. Wait.
Kerro sitten.
She reaches up and tears off her mask, revealing a wet skull, stained by centuries. You stare into the empty eye sockets of the undead creature before you.
I have waited centuries, watching lives come and go, while my soul lies locked in a cage.
She reaches greedily for the jar, tearing the cap off. You see a green glowing light emerge from the jar, enveloping Gratiana.
By Armadia, I feel wet. Oh goddess, I can feel your tears upon my face. I suppose you deserve to know. Before I knew Armadia's grace, I was a very different person. I was the concubine of Braccus Rex. But more than his lover, I was his partner. I discovered his power to feed on the source of others, and I allowed it to... No, I made it happen. As his strength grew, so too did mine. There is nothing you cannot do when you sit on the lap of a powerful king. And I did it all. But power changes a man, as he changes his nation. Braccus grew paranoid, angry, murderous. I gave him more and more, trying to win him back to me. I offered him the source of whole villages. He devoured them and demanded more. The lands outside were once green and beautiful, until I came, until I turned them over to him. Now all's poison, and the dead are restless. Armadia is merciful in her love. I found this shrine while hunting a band of wizards. I found the goddess weeping for her children, and I wept too.
She pauses for a moment. If she had eyes, you're sure she'd be wiping them.
Through Armadia I saw my sins, and I could bear it no longer. I threw myself from the cliff at the entrance. I tried to rid the world of my evil. But Braccus would not allow it. He brought me back from the Hall of Echoes, locked my soul away, and demanded my obedience. Even in death he commanded me. Only when 2 source hunters ended his curse was I free. Since then, I have returned here and spent centuries trying to heal the pain I've caused. And now...
She drops the now empty soul jar to the ground, smashing it to pieces with her foot.
You have my thanks, sister.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these swamps.
She starts to speak, but chokes back a sob instead.
Thank you. I can't... I've never known such kindness. Thank you for everything. May you walk forever in Armadia's grace.
Be safe.
No niin, sitten katsotaan.
Have to fear again.
Take heart, Leia. You're stronger than you know.
Thank you.
You were missed.
Tää mulla on padded leggings. Aika hyvä toi
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Blessed Amad,
vandi.
grant these soldiers your protection. I pray you will strengthen their spells and set their blades aflame. I pray you will bless their arms.
Mitäs sitten? Katsotaan journalia. But now we have the ability to bless. Perhaps we can use our new power on the cursed lever on the Asmurinat. Okei, no kyllä.
Gareth will know what to do. He'll take care of us.
I told you, lass. We'll be heading home in no time.
Eli toi on done. The source barrier is done. Faith worst. Death is done.
We can finally get out of here, now that Gareth's returned.
Voices.
Soon we'll be done here. Proud to have you at my side.
Here, but I'll not be sorry
My
to see the
honor
back
to
of these
serve you,
swamps.
sir.
Strickers jatkuu vielä. Meillä on nyt ne vandit.
You've done well so far. Keep it up.
It's my honor to serve you, sir.
Hold it together, Leia. You're doing great.
Thank you. You were missed. Go home. We'll be safe. We won't have to fear again.
It's peaceful here, but I'll not be sorry to see the back of these
Mä
swamps.
mennään vielä juttelemaan tuolle niistä vandeista.
Blessed Amadi, my eternal thanks. Friend.
Ilmeisesti esittää.
The sun shines brighter now that Gareth is returned.
Soon enough.
The sun shines.
Soon enough.
You've done well so far. Keep it up.
It's my honor to serve you, sir.
Shaded wand.
Go home. We'll be safe.
Told you, lass.
We won't have to fear again.
No time.
The ring just got tighter. A lot tighter.
Taas se pois saman tien.
Something isn't right. The ring's gone, but not its curse.
Told you, lass. We'll be heading home in no time.
It must find it a new host.
By Lucian's logs. How did you cut up your leg so badly?
Gareth's back. Too late for the wounded. Not...
You're in luck, sorcerer. Gareth's back.
No pystyykö mä...
The Red Prince interrupts as you're about to speak.
This woman is a dreamer. I can see the answers spinning in her eyes. Do rest your legs for a bit while I question her. You're too kind.
Red Prince and the Dreamer exchange courteous pleasantries, as if they're finding themselves in a palace hall instead of a death-ridden swamp. She introduces herself as Bahara. To your surprise, they next lie down on the ground in a seemingly warm embrace and fall asleep. What follows, though, is far from peaceful. They claw and thrash as if struggling for dear life, caught in the hold of some hideous nightmare. Then they wake, haggard, exhausted. They speak of a vision, Brahmos, and another red lizard.
Praise the daylight. I am now. There was death in that dream, chasing me like 100 hungry lions. But at least I've new directions. When we escape and find ourselves on the mainland once more, I must search for Brahmos the Wanderer. Then I will finally know the truth. The very secret of my soul.
No niin, loistavaa. Kattokaa tää kirottua
You
pirupaskaa.
should see the other guy. What's left of him anyway?
He works on with a grim...
What do you want?
The man grunts in...
That all?
Myydään sillä vähän shittiä. Mä tarvit teitä nyt. Spear of Braccus.
Mother of magic, it's good to see you. Hear my prayer. We were afraid. My eternal thank.
What word do you bring? I had no doubt. You bring me hope, sorcerer. I'll gather the other seekers and travel to shore. Meet us.
Gareth's voice echoes throughout the enclave with such command it could rouse a fawn to action.
We move, seekers. Now is the time to resist. The Lady Vengeance will be ours!
Call to arms. Gareth has rallied his remaining seeker forces as the abandonment, blah blah. Okei. Mitäs muuta? The escape. Miten mä pääsen tästä eroon? Okei, mennään sitten katsoa, missä se oli se. Oliko se täällä? Joo. Se kirottu mesta. Joo, totta kai sä kaadut siihen. Katsotaan muuten mun status. Mites mä näen sen? Varmaan sen saatanan kirouksen takia, niin mä otan sen tolle.
The Magister rides as a...
Kokeillaan se.
The Magister rides...
Ei se oo auttanut mitään.
Nice.
Okei.
Cursed? No wonder it doesn't work.
Not enough source points.
Cursed? No wonder it doesn't work.
Täältä kun saa source pointsia. Noniin, nyt on sorsaa. Pam!
Knowing the reputation of Braccus Rex, what is this contraption?
Before you stands an ancient shrine,
Okay.
runes carved deep into its rock. The runes are in no language you understand or recognize. The shrine seems completely inert. Your fingertips tingle
Okay.
as you reach out to the shrine. You feel power stir in your chest, but you feel lacking, like a cup waiting to be filled. Before you stands an ancient shrine, runes carved.
Pitääkö mun tossa nyt sitten... Okei. He got this. They fucking got this.
Before you stands an ancient... Your fingertips tingle as you reach out to the shrine. You feel power stir in your chest, but you feel the runes are in no language you understand.
Valiant one! Do you have new tales to tell? I'm impressed by your bravery, though you shall never be as great as I, Marina the Brave.
The Magister rides. Before you stands an ancient shrine. The runes are in no language your fingertips tingle.
No entäs jos mä laitan sen fucking sormuksen käteen?
Before you stands the runes are in no language you understand.
We found a strange monolith in the... I fucking no. Mitä mä teen sun kanssa, monoliitti? Mikäs tää?
His most gracious highness, Braccus Rex. His most gracious highness, Braccus Rex.
Voinko mä hyökätä sitä kohtaa? Klassinen videopelitemppu sytytään. Taas tää nyt pois. Noin.
Before you stands an ancient shrine.
Tietäisikö tää?
Before you stands an ancient... The runes are in no language you understand or... Your fingertips tingle as you... Before you the runes are in no
Okay.
Valiant one! You bore me.
Hetkinen, kelläs nyt on oikeesti ne? Purging wand.
Before you stands an ancient shrine. The runes are in... You feel the source inside you swell up, filling your chest, yearning to be free.
Aha.
Your power flows from your chest and into your hands, green tendrils of power slithering from your fingertips across the shrine. The shrine starts to vibrate and glow, slabs of stone gliding across each other as it begins to open.
Okei. This using source power to act. Okay.
Nice.
Horrible surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but...
Pystyykö mä sitten niinku tällä purkella niinku tuolla plessillä putsaan tavallaan ne aseet. Pystyykö mä käyttämään plessiä itteeni?
Bloody ring. It's loose.
Haha!
Get off me and stay off.
Fucking awesome. I am the genius, dude. Otas tosta vielä vähän lisää mehua. Kiev-mehu. Jos mä sitten katsotaas nyt. Kokeillaan.
Oh, it's been cursed.
Drop item.
Nice.
Olisiko se nyt?
It's been cursed.
Ei. Kun ei kuin.
The Magister writhes as a curse spreads.
Pystyykö mä mitenkään jeesaan sua? Sua ei pysty jeesaan. Katsotaas nyt. Joo. Burning Pigs. Ennen kuin me lähdetään täältä, niin ne porsaat pelastetaan. Se on mun lupaus teille kaikille. Me pelastetaan porsaat. Hashtag Save the Pigs 2018. Se on Nerrik lupaus. Ja siitä puheen ollen, niin tää jakso on tässä. Saatiin paljon aikaiseksi. Ruvetaan tästä pikkuhiljaa etenee. Käydään vähän tuhoon demoneita. Purkeen niitä. Ja tästä vielä hyvä tulee, kuulkaa rakkaat katsojat. Kiitoksia jälleen kerran seurasta ja palataan ensi jaksossa. Pistetään sauva heiluun ensi kerralla. Kiitoksia paljon. Se on moro.